Hello, how we doing? Oh. Ads manager's faffing me around again. Feel like I'm having a panic attack. Or at least just having all my blood drained out of my body very rapidly. Woohoo! Anywho, take it easy. It's just literally come on as soon as I started speaking. The fun. Well, after 2 hours, we managed to wake up and realise I was being a bit of a dumbass in solving the issue in which I wasn't really thinking about it clearly. But now that we have, we're okay. Now, current day and summary not showing correct values on return from a mission. So when we play our mission and then we go back to the main campaign screen past the briefing, the values aren't getting updated in there, and it should be fairly simple because what it's doing is it's saying I've just come back from playing the mission, you now need to do this, whereas before it says this is the first time you've loaded me up, so I'll do this. That's why the information doesn't get updated, because it still keeps the last one. And then let's see. Yeah, the reviewing the bindings when we've got the sector map open, basically. Can't see any of it because it's hidden. Oh, excuse me. So we just need to make sure it's not hidden. And these two, so easy, in fact. We could probably sort that out at the same time. Sort this out, since we're in the same place. Thought that makes sense to do. All right. When we do init, that's when we do the set active text. Now, is there a it's going to be this, isn't it? Update progression. so that was the first thing. Cannot arrow up, reset progress, buy options, and toggle. Alright. Showing how to play. We destroy buttons, we init again, we update progression. And why would you not? Ah, maybe, yeah, that's why. What's happening is we reset and then it adds the listener again, but doesn't remove the listener. So in effect, it does the toggle, but then it does it again, cancelling itself out. So I think that should be done. And then cannot arrow up to select how to play. Well, can't do it in here. Good. But we don't want to, it's in here. Oh, maybe I'll stick the webcam on because it's feeling warm. 1 degrees. I'm feeling cold. Aha! I see you. Watching me. Watching you. Watching me. Oh, everything's hurting today. Oh. I only got up half an hour or so ago. Okay, random campaign. This one here, isn't it? Now, oh, is it? I bet it is done programmatically in here. When we update the button. Yeah. So that's what I know. There we go. Refit. Selectable. So it's not that. just go. Right. I was right all along. I could have done it programmatically. That's exactly what it did. Also, just since we're here then, just make sure it's not our select first. What is our first selected? Wow. You have to go back in and look. A fleet item button? No, it has to be a how to play button. Excuse me. Oh, it actually does fall back as well. You failed this day because all your bases belong to Ashes. Do they? Well, that shouldn't actually happen because... Okay. No bases, no bases. Mission day 1.5 was it? There you go. Why did it come up with that? Good question. No idea. However, let's just test the changes we just made before I forget about them. How to play, career stats, go into options, reset, yes, click, how to play, yeah, works. And then, yeah, now we can select that one, and the mouse works, mouse, keyboard. Right, and then we want to check if the stats are gonna update in this. Ah. When did I turn flights and stuff? Oh, they're even doing that. A minute. Yeah, playing iWar 2 last night. One of the tactics says is you can miss missiles, or so says Grok, by using your thrusters and your engines. I can say that's absolute bullshit. You cannot. Especially when it comes to doing it in the simulator, the instant action mode, with the heavy Corvette. Because it doesn't at all. Oh, someone was closer, was you? I bet you was going... No, you wouldn't. Because now you're going for me. Oh. We're all down here today. Not today. Oh, maybe it will. He's killing. Or if I was off his missiles. Right, and then shall we just go refuel for now? Well, things are sort of okay. So this is the other thing we need to solve. And we just said well, we don't know about that. We're testing that. Yes. Yes. We must not die. And then there was someone down here, wasn't there? Oh, they would have been up there, wouldn't they? Just replace that. Maybe they've now jumped beyond there. Not sure where they could be now. Shouldn't jump too far, to be honest, because otherwise... Oh. No. Thought that looked like red. Not at all. How much fuel to get to here? 10%. 15%. Let's just go restart. Interesting how that effect is still happening. Why does it not turn off? Should have timed out. Well, I suppose we should make do with the time we've got to prepare. Feels all a little bit too quiet. There's a first mission, is that okay? You know when you feel like shit ain't happening that should be happening. Oh, now they've appeared. Okay. Just need to have patience. The other one, was it up here or am I imagining it? Oh, there we go. They must have headed out. Okay, so mission what? Day 1. Number of days survive? 1. 800 points. Current day, how to play, career stats. You know what, I'm gonna need well, first of all, just launch, and then when we come into here, oops, we can't pause it from here, and it brings us out of the map. Increase, decrease, afterburner. turrets. So these three can go. We don't have communications, they can go. Let's make a note. We wanna hide findings and remove from overview. Hide car orders A, B, C, D. Overview. Just thinking of a very quick, dirty, easy tutorial kind of thing. And I think that will at least alleviate any issues of... Ugh. In fact, we can prove that what we said about this by now going to this is one with all the overlay stuff on. So if I go into here and say, look, our assault, group, is it? Now changed it to a map. Let's just set it to 500. No, I did fuck all. Actually, it's not that one, is it? These are displayed correctly, so that was a wrong thing to look at. So it's not that one. It's this one. So we would want to override sort into that and set that to something like 1,000 maybe. Yes, well, sort of. Now that we've done that. Why? Ah, that's why. There you go. We've got a few things we need to apparently do. The override sorting individually on these. Yeah. So we can see there is is it shown or no, it's not shown. Any of it being shown? Yes. Right, what is this then? I think it's going to be in here. Yes. that, isn't it? Yeah. So it's gonna be that, and then we need to adjust to be above. We don't touch that at the moment, but we will. Override sorting, set it to the map. That's it. 1000, and then we've got this. No. Right, 5,000 then. 2,000. Yeah, okay. 2,000 then, so it's not showing anything behind now. That's our first bit. Was it? Yes. And then on this. It was a, like, if you're 2,100. Bruh. Scared me. Raid! Dev guy, low level-ish. Salute. Hello. Thank you for coming along and raiding with your party of 5. How are you doing? Tell me, what have you been working on? You got a fancy background there, I like it. Is that a tank game going on down there? Cool. My volume is low. My volume is not, I don't know, I'm low. I'm always low. Hey, oh, hey, Chidiv. Space golf. Nice. I like space. I like sci-fi. Golf, not so much. Because I don't play golf. I find it very frustrating to hit the ball. But video game golf is so much easier. Nice. You absolutely scared me with the alert. I'm just sitting there, debugging, fixing stuff, breaking stuff. Let's make a space combat game for a game jam. and I'm just currently doing the AI stuff. So tell me, am I still quiet now that I've got my microphone in my face? Or is that more easier to hear? Still need to improve my stream. I need to get used to still a bit quiet. That's interesting. How about if I do this? Obviously the music's increased. Has the audio now increased as well in the stream, or because I've literally just, as you can see, no difference. Okay, cool. Now I've applied filters to my mic and it says it's getting really high, like -10. So it's like almost it's peeking into the red, but I'll have to play around with it and practice and change it. Yeah, it'll be an OBS setting. It also doesn't help that I keep touching the volume on this, so then I knock it with my shoulder and then I have to keep bringing it back up. But other than that, I think I'm just not very good at projecting my voice at all. But hey, you don't want to hear me shouting, do you? Once again, thank you. Welcome along, Raiders. There was. I need to sort the sort harder out because at the minute stuff's hidden, and that's terrible to try and determine. He was working on a Car Wars prototype. I wanted to work on something you can get done sooner first. You think being in space where there's very little stuff around would mean you could develop your game quicker, but then you soon realise it's just make things just as difficult, if not more, depending on what you're doing. Very cool. Yes, always good idea to make simple, fast games, iterate quickly. Something I don't do and regret every day, and that's why I'm doing this little game jam game, which is 6 weeks, and we're just about to finish the 6 weeks, so this will be actually a game I've completed much more quicker, instead of years. And then I'll see if people actually like it beyond the game jam and whether or not I should carry on with it, or you know, say goodbye to it and carry on and look at something else. Because I'm currently leaning towards the idea of going heavier on the simulation aspect rather than the arcade, despite people saying, oh, you want to do arcade. It's like, well, not really. This is a lot of game objects, do you think? Yeah, that's not a lot. That's a lot. Has that shown it? No, it's not done it. Is it? I'm still not showing it. Oh, I've got the right thing selected. I'll show you. I'll show you why there's a lot of game objects. Other than this being in the menu, which obviously that's why. These are all the game objects in the world we are existing in. So it's sort of like Sandbox, little red blobs, pirates coming to cause issues. There's a... Where's my mouse? Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't have a mouse on the screen. So let's undock. So that's a civilian transport. You've got to keep an eye on them. That's your base. That's your second base. You can dock to repair and reload. Pirates come along and blow up your sensor posts as they travel through the system, wreaking havoc. So you go and attack them, and then it's like, well, I'll fire my missile off and that'll be a one-shot kill. So let's watch him disappear.
D3V guy low levelish 777 just followed.
Looks like there's more enemies there now. Anyhow, oh shit, warship. So this is a universe sandbox of, what is it, a million meters square. So that's what, 100,000 kilometers, is it, thereabout? Oh, what's that distance? Yeah, just about. Just 1,000 kilometers across, and with that, as you'll know, the unit is single precision, so that causes issues. Where did that warship go? It just jumped off. So this, even though there are enemies operating around here, like, how far away? 2,451 kilometers? Then they're still moving around in the world and doing stuff. This is a warship en route to one of my bases to destroy the base, so I need to destroy it before it destroys it. Also attempting to avoid my attack because it's got some random code that shouldn't be there. That sunflare reflect, is it mine? No, it's not. It's if you look on, is there a sun in here? There it is. If you look on GitHub for URP Flare Launcher, I should help you find it. It's an effect that I found. Very simple. Very cool effects, which I really do like. So this is literally it, my game jam game. We fly around, we drop down sensor posts. These are posts that I put down. The light green, or the radius is the sensor range of those sensor posts, so we can try and get an early warning on the enemies coming through. All we do is get alerts that we lose sensor posts, so the player needs to really be paying attention of what's going on and plugging gaps and responding to threats that appear on the map quickly. But they ain't going to be getting no alerts to say enemy detected in this region. It's up to you to keep an eye on your map. So that you can respond to these threats quickly and appropriately, and maintain your sensor coverage as best you can, and protect your main bases, which this guy's going after my base here. And then once you've feel like you need to refuel and whatnot, because if you run out of fuel, you're gonna have to take the slow way home. Then you'll dock, you'll get refueled, re-ammoed, repaired, and you notice that the game world hasn't stopped, so the game world is still progressing, so you've got to carry on doing what you're doing. And then that was a missile hit against the station. He must have fired off a missile before I killed him. So if your base is under attack, don't stay docked. If it dies, you die. And then it's game over if you leave both bases. So you also don't know what is what. These guys are attacking. What am I sensor posts? I'll a sensor post to replace the one what's going to be lost from that missile. And I'm hoping people will actually find this fun for what it currently is. You know, it's a prototype, because obviously it's a game jam. But if people are not having fun at this stage, then I won't be developing it any further, because I'm already working on an early access game, which is my main one, and this is an offshoot to that. That's called A-Spec First Assault, which is you flying around doing missions in a Corvette ship. And this one's meant to be more fighter craft, but just reused assets at the moment. Just to get this prototype up and running. So it would still require a bit of work. If I wanted to make this a proper released commercial game. I can pretty much, hopefully that'll take care of all of them, if not most of them. And giving the player some different weapons. So we've got our repeater, which is fast firing, low damage in effect. And then we've got the smatterator, which is heavy, a bit more slow on the speed, so the accuracy is not as great. As you can see, some shots were missing. But still pretty effective. How much fuel? 45. Let's jump down here then. So you got to be careful, because if they get close, it's going to bite the dust. You have a good night's sleep, man. Thanks for raiding. And good luck on your golf game and your Car Wars game. Sounds like that PlayStation game, something metal, heavy metal, is it? Where they made a TV series of it. Right, just get closer. Request docking, or we can cancel it. Yeah, Twisted Metal, that was what I was thinking of. Someone's actually just made a game like that and released it on Steam. I need to look at that, because that looks cool. He's gone the whole low polygon aesthetic as well, I think. Been popping off on Twitter the other week. Right, so the game's still running, and that means one thing: enemies are still present. So if I was doing better with my sensor coverage, we'd know where they would be. But I've not. I've been shirking my duties as a ranger. Ah, there we go. Left. We allowed them to escape. Better luck next time, mate. And then we get a little breakdown. So like we survived this day, and the second day. We got kills, no bases were lost, no civilian transports were lost. We have score for the day and our career score with total career summary. And that's it really. There's so much more that I could add to it, but it's a game jam. And even if was to release it, I'm not sure exactly how much more I would want to put into it, because then that would start encroaching back onto longer development cycle. Then I'd rather, if it is popular enough to warrant it, at least just get the polish done, buff it up in where it needs to be buffed up, and release a small game, and then I can crack on back with A-Spec First Assault and finish that campaign off. I'm flipping it, I need to change the title on this. The ad screen's messing me up again. Is it ads running now? No, 1 minute. Nearly. So this is what? I forgot. Frontier Rangers. BT. Because it's a prototype. Now the ads are probably running, even though every Twitch dashboard metric doesn't want to work. I shall be right back after the ads. Make yourself a brew. If you lurkers, feel free to lurk and just chill out and whatnot. And when we come back, I will finish off trying to fix that source ordering issue out with the override, e-bindings overview. Okay. Oh, just in time. Just in time to get back. There's my YouTube chat gone. Not that anyone talks, but I stream and gotta keep an eye on it. Also very good for keeping permanent VODs. You know, the kind of thing that one day, somehow, somewhere, I'll be in the sights of some council culture thing. Hopefully not. They need the evidence. A piece of shit. He said this, that, and the other back in 20 years ago. What am I doing now? What are we doing? Oh, could that be it? I was doing compressor on why would I be doing a compressor on there? That's so weird. Ah, yeah. Okay, no compressor. So maybe I'll be louder now. That was weird. So weird. Okay. Well, so, oh yes I do. I need a base to dock out. Now controls, and then we want did we overwrite the sorting on this to be map, and it's going to be 2000. And then in here, well, again, we need to set it to map. And what? 2100? Yeah. And then we have group headers, that's fine. Going to be we got the, oh yeah, it's the polygon, flipping heck. Keep thinking, where is it? We're already in it. So that's a map. And then 2100. There's one. So we can have that. 2101, 2100. Okay, and maybe, just maybe, background. Needs to be that. Just amazing. Even 95% transparency. Or maybe I should just make it full on. Ah. You know what? I'm just gonna make it full on. Not really needing anything more. Oh, right. And then we don't need to change the other one because that's an overlay. And at least that should be all looking neat. Oh. So sometimes things get very complex. And this menu system I wrote is very complex. Not even display on that, no, it's because it's hidden under something else. Alright, so we have this. We set that to override. What? I've screwed this up already, haven't I? Yeah, we are in the same place, so why am I not seeing... my... No. Why? Why am I not seeing the map? What, do I have to do this? I don't understand. I'm not even sure that is what sorting groups supposed to do. Group game objects with sprite renderers together. Well, yeah, so got sprite under here. Yeah. Ooh. And then what? Right. Oh, I'm being so... No. This is map and 100. Okay. It's a Corvette. Yeah, I've got my come on. Early Acces. I've got a Curzon, heavy Corvette. Yapdivka, if that's how you pronounce it. She's an interceptor Corvette. Donetsk, medium Corvette. There probably are battle cruisers in other games, but I took the ones I liked the most and said, that's a Corvette. And rescaled everything to be appropriate real world sizes. Which brought its own headaches, but in the end of the day, it works for a video game. And that's the main thing. I think the biggest issue, what I didn't quite understand, was when you make things really big, you couldn't get them to stop. Cancel out all forces because of floating errors. So when it gets pretty close to zero, like, you are now traveling at 1 millimeter a second, stop dead. I think that applied to rotation, was it? Yeah, but you gotta do some fudging. But it is doable. And that's why this world is so big and shit, you bastard. What's going on there? We have 2. Is that the same as that? No, it's not. Oh, for fuck's sake, damn. Which one's this on? Oh, it's in the hood. It's in the hood. So everything we just did on here, let's just like remove and reverse. Revert, whatever, yeah. Now then, we're in the correct place, so we got that, but I might as well. Not this. We'll rename it something that is distinguishable. And now, same freaking problem. I don't understand why it displays in one but not in the other. Why is it not exposed? Why is it only exposed here? Just doesn't fill me with confidence. Okay. Oops. Just damaged me on base. Okay. Progress, but not the progress we deserve. Look, now it shows the fucking sorting layer, you piece of shit. Probably to do with the camera space or something. Right. So now that we can actually display that, which is on sorting depth of, not the correct, 2100 on map. Yes. Why can we not see the text? Is it because we now actually have to set it in here? The map. No. It's not such that. Let's go to here. We're saying now we can do that. Which now makes that behave. But then now that behaves. We have to handle that programmatically in here. We need the canvas. Why you been out canvas of canvas? And then we also need sorting group, isn't it? Gotta add the UI namespace. Really? Rendering? Fine. Things you have to do. Lots of ridiculous. And then we're going to do that with a help glyph display as well. Then we shouldn't need to do anything with that. Boo! Volume. Fingers crossed. Oh, you piece of shit. Well, if you're not done. We got that. Why is this? That shouldn't be enabled. And that should have been overridden. Why was it not? Oh, just close, and then so did we get them? Yes, we do. Sorting layer. Oh, right, yeah, and that, yeah. Well, that's default. That's wrong. Oh, that's wrong. And then that's wrong. Oh, that actually did work. But then sorting layer ID is not updated. Why? I need to set that to true in order for it to stick. How hard is it for Twitch to actually deal with all these bots that use the exact same phrase again and again? So what did you say? Well, that, and then we don't need that now. More Unity editor UI bullshit. Why? Why? So it's not even done that. Even though we asked it to do. It failed to do that. Failed to do that. Failed to do this. So why failing to do that? Is it because we do overlay, then it says no? Yeah. Fuck me. But then okay. Now we know. It has to be enabled. So literally, gotta call it in on enable. Da, 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 da. Uh-huh. Oops. Pushing the wrong keys. Oh my fudge. Oh, I know why that'll be now. So, he says, so confident. What? Really? One? What are you playing at? So this is disabled, so that's not gonna apply anything. What did I do wrong? Forget the sorting layer. Name? ID. I'm gonna do the same thing anyway. Oh, my ears are itchy. We're not going to apply a sorting group. Where's the canvas? Oh my word. The wrong one. Correct one. An override, so and we don't enable it. Save it. And then that like rendering, was it? Yeah. So I still don't understand why it doesn't stick with the sorting layer ID. And that's a completely different ID than what we was expecting. So that sort of explains. Sorting order. Dum dum dum. What's this? Help glyph display. Well, we don't want to do that anymore. Bye bye. Have a wonderful time. Oh. Forgetting what I'm doing. Okay. That's better. But we forgot to set the background transparency. Again. But that's good. We figured it out. always test your changes, never assume. See what I mean? What? That's wrong. Why is it minus? Why? Why was it? Whatever that stupid value is. Oh. That'd be why. And that's why you always test your changes. Make sure they actually work as intended. Yay! Finally. Now that we can fit all that in there. Happy days. We have this. At least that works. Yeah, sure, okay. Whether or not it actually, when you land, it'll probably stay open and go, screw you. Right. Oops. Right. So, we fixed out updating the campaign screen to show the most recent outcome of the mission. That's no longer obscured, so that fixes our urgent fixes. And in the campaign screen we can now select how to play, and resetting the progress doesn't prevent you from toggling between how to play and play career screens. Voice going. Now, next. I think that's more important for a tutorial. Messages when they're first playing. Just a guiding hand. And quite literally, it will just give you controls to press and do what. And I'll just hard code it, I think. Excuse you. And then we can have comms message in the sector map. And then probably that's about as far as we'll get. Oh, and we've just done that. Done that one anyway. But we've not been able to hide them, I don't think. Or I might have done. Or deleted them. That reminds me. Got a bunch of actions it's trying to check for. But it's like, well, we remove them because we're not going to use them. Come on, get it back over here. So we have bottle 1/3. So ship controls. So these are all values, but this is where we define them. We don't have 1/3 or 2/3. We don't have is it Nexus system? This is what happens when you delete them and not just hide them. Let's see. Well, that's sort of what we've done there. But also, I want to revise the key bindings. Jump. I mean, opening maps there. Launch. Maybe I'll stick that on the enter key to launch. Ooh, you know, let's jump and something like that. I don't know. I really don't have the time to be getting it right. I think those base suits would make a world of difference because it's confusing me when I keep like, oh, P to warp, L to launch, and then C to open map and B to drop beacon, and then escape to close the sector and map. It's all a bit confusing at times. Oh. The question is, if I press enter, does that launch anything? Please. I went and bought myself a new throttle control system the other day, and last night I spent a bit of time trying to get that set up with iWar 2, and that one, no, or is it Space Throttle? That's the one. This one. So this here is actually a equivalent of a joystick. It's got axis, so it'll tilt right, left, forward and backwards as you hold the stick attached to the throttle. So one downside is it needs to be lower down below near your waist height, because if you got your throttle forward and then try to tilt stick forward, then it's a bit awkward for my wrist to be in that position. And I'll combine that with my X52 stick, where I'm just using the stick and not using the throttle. And I was surprised actually how easy it was to set up the bindings. A little bit of a faffing around, as that's but hey, let's talk about it after the break. So I'll make myself another brew, see you after the ads. Bye for now. In a few minutes, see you soon. Was thinking stopping then, but How do we do this? So... Oh, not yet. So it will leave YouTube as is. Now... Change category. I have to close it. Yes, I do. Let's change it to games and demos because nobody knows about iWar 2. Done. No, I have no idea how that works with Switch overall, but it's done. Oh. Oh. Because we're now switched over to a potential adult category, even though this isn't adult. So, me swearing occasionally is bad. So maybe it's better. So yeah, it's like this system. Thanks. I like it. I like that idea. Because I saw some videos and people were like, oh yeah, for Star Citizen, this is great. And I'm thinking, well, what about the games that are actually released? Like my game. So I plugged it into and binded Absolute Territory and happy to see, yeah, you can just get it working out as it is. You might need to adjust an option with the axis on the throttle because it starts at the center, and you can adjust the slider within the key bindings of rewired, so it treats it as 0 to 1 instead of -1 to 1. And that worked. And then I tried it in the Absolute Territory demo. Not Absolute Territory. A-Spec First Assault demo. And I found out that the axis doesn't display the names for some reason. So maybe I just need to update rewired so it will. So it seems like I'm on Absolute Territory is on a much older version of rewired. A-Spec's on an older version of rewired, but maybe something got broken in between. So maybe if I update that, it will resolve that issue. But yeah, a little weird that it wasn't displaying the axis names, unless it's something I've done, which could be, you know. Can't blame everything on third parties. Well, I can, but I'll be wrong. So with do I really want to be showing stuff up in here now on my desktop stuff? Might be some urgent, important document stuff. But my eyes only, you know. Now I found, if I can find it now, I forgot what it's bloody called. No, 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 downloads. Yes, I'm in downloads. Key, there it is. It's just not got a really nice name. But I downloaded this off iWar 2 website, which seems to be like a fan-made website that has been running for years and used to be the official website. Oops, wrong one. I don't speak German. So we can... Sorry, I open this. This is the custom one I've created. And the first downside is there's only 32 buttons that the game can detect. So I set my axis up in here. So my axis work. I'll set it up so it's my third joystick. And where is it? Here we go. On the X axis and the Y axis, which treats it like a joystick, and then on there's the throttle. Yeah, the Z axis for the throttle. No idea what button 30 is. I'm gonna delete that because it could be conflicting. No, just don't forget to save that. It is a fan mod, so it's not really got all the simple things you'd expect, like remembering what file it's opened. Useful tool, I like it. And then I have, oh fucking hell, just thought about all that and I hit it all. Jeez, man, think about what you're doing before you do stuff. So this is it, and then you just define it. You know what your key assignments are, and then, but yeah, you can type in more than like joy button 32, but it won't do anything. And then key, was it, or joystick? Yeah, I don't know. Did I use it? No. I used joy to key to help me figure out what the buttons are. For what? Oh, I need to turn the controls on. There we go. So it's like, yeah, that's not. So that's picked up. Flight pedal. Bollocks. Oh, I might as well turn that off then. Okay. No, that didn't turn it off. No, still didn't turn it off. Okay, I might break things now. So let's just refresh. Ah, now it's detecting. Yeah, so joystick 3 is on here. You can see got access on that. Joystick 2, yeah, now on my foot pedals. Joystick 1, yeah, it's on my joystick. And then I nearly went the route of doing VJoy, but then I realised I don't need to do that. Or maybe I did. Maybe it just has to be open for one. Yeah. So we need VJoy, even though we're not going to use VJoy. And then for like buttons past 32, just assign them as what we needed to. I'll just do what we needed to anyway. And then when we actually interact with buttons, when it's not running, we can actually do stuff. Forward, so that should work now, because that wasn't working before, because it seemed to be assigned to there. Y and C. Well, that would have been those two bindings. So we've mapped a keyboard. Alright. Let's close you down. We're done. Should have backed it up. Yeah, sure. Save, whatever. I'll just move this over to the side. And then minimize, close it all. Run IWAR 2. We'll also need to toggle the activate button in joystick gremlin so that the key commands will feed through. So let's do instant action. Something's wrong. Oh dear. That's no good. I have no idea what's going on there now. Other than there's a rogue input. Can I maybe VJoy? This is what I did last time. I had it running, but then if I delete that device, yes. How about we leave it running, but can we delete this one now? No. So we'll disable this one. Joystick gremlin's still running. That one, can we see? Could be. Well, those were active last time, so it can't be that. So joystick 1 is this one. Joystick 2 is that. And this is joystick 3. So what is stick 2? Right, that one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. I'm not using any of them. Try again. And if it throws us off in a different angle again, we've got a problem. Nope. Oh. Ah, there we go. So yeah, I need to enable VJoy, and then hang on a sec. So I know the sound is always super loud. Oh, it's one of these games where it doesn't have a master volume. Which is always annoying. There's no movie, so don't worry about it. Okay. Let's fly. So I can use my directional thrusters quite easy. Maybe I'll reduce throttle and then not registering that button input still. How disappointing. Stop doing it on that one. I can't use my forward thrust override. It's F and that. F and V should be on that, so why are you not doing what you need to do? So I'm in here and F, 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 and V. So I don't understand why it's not doing it. Let's see, maybe always execute, because it might be just doing it once. Maybe always execute needs to be that again. I'd expect it to be doing that, not just one. No. No. You're doing it for a split second. Where's the no? Oh, okay. Keys are held for as long as you're holding it. Well, that's not what we want. Want to... Let's see if we do no. Okay. Remap's no good. That's not quite what we want, but now I think we've broken it enough. It just wants to throw errors up, which is annoying. I'm gonna have to discard. It's a bit finicky. Oh. No, it doesn't even want to do that. You? Okay. No. Ugh. How annoying. I suppose I can have that, and then we're not having any inputs at all for that. Just so I can run this. Is it running? Does it want to run? Is it just sitting in a background process now? Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're back here. What we want is that toggle. That smart toggle. Chain. Now that's a chain, and does that mean it will chain? No. What does chain do? An arbitrary number. Map to keyboard. Could be that one. Nope. No, no difference there. No op. Tempo. No. I'm not even got any help here. Nope, my boots. Oh, so helpful. No idea what that is, so. Let's see. Not that. No. Oh, not even basic language models can help me. Resume, switch previous temporary. Oh, well, it's not even doing what I'm asking it to do, so why are you asking that question? Or is it not working because of what I'm doing? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'll accept that. But everything I set up in here is pointless. Yeah. Whatever. Alright then, well. At least we know. I don't know how to do anything. I love it how your wingmen just sit there and do nothing. Get shot up. And the problem with this, got to tilt it the right way. It's actually trying to hit these stupid little targets. And also evade these missiles. I'd like something hit something then. So I'm using my lateral thrusters to try and keep my speed up while also trying to cancel slide. I'm doing really bad. How about we both go for the same target? These ships have shields, independent tracking arrays, the top and bottom. Both of these are currently tracking this target, so I'm not understanding how he's managed to get hits going through my shields, other than maybe full power to shields will sort that out. But then that leaves me not being able to do much. Increase there, so you can adjust your power systems on the fly using a basic profile. Oh no, man, we're doing what we need to do, which is kill the enemy rather than sitting there and being babysitted. That helps. It did help. Wow. Yeah, just your stuff. Is that a... Oh. I set up my command so that you would have these what we call T-fighters, or ships that can be docked on you. But you don't get them on this. I think they're only used on the first ship you have, the tug, and then they become useless. So currently I've just set them up to be the same as the wingman commands. Which is a bit weird because they are your wingmen anyway. Well, if you look at the bottom left, you can see acknowledge attack target command. It's just being able to actually hit the target. You're right behind him, and why you're not shooting them? Because you know they would shoot you. Cutting beam is no good. Only go for really big targets. Having cannons are nice, but they can hit. No. Lots of damage, but they don't hit. It's useless. Hey look, my wingmen just sitting there again. Really do need some thruster override controls. Another wingman who's joined the fray doesn't actually want to do anything. We'll sort that out. I'll go dock with this. Using the autopilot. The supply ship. You guys attacking that? He's attacking me now. What are you? Yeah, your wingmen are useless, but the enemy AI is very good. I don't know if they must have specifically dumbed them down for the player. Oh, we're docked and then is it reloaded? Sometimes it takes a bit of time. Can't just dock and automatically reload. There was a delay, which I noticed last night. So why don't you... Waiting orders, defending me. Let's see if they do anything with that command. Get ready for more to pop out of here. It's a very, very slidey ship. Like, that is full thrust and we're not going anywhere. At least they're now opening fire. Do something. That's the other thing, these missiles you cannot dodge. Not easily anyway. You're supposed to have like flares they're supposed to output. Even then I don't see them doing anything helpful at all. Just feels like 99.9% of the time they just don't work. Now this is just a skirmish mode, dealing with enemies that just keep spawning out here, getting more difficult as they go along, and numbers and heavier ships. Well, he survived that barrage. Let's increase my shields, because I'm getting hammered. Don't know why he's sitting there. See, occasionally the AI is dumb, but it seems not as dumb as friend is. Put there and tell him to go and attack. Why? Weapons, full power. Is that it? 400 score. So let's try and do the aggressor shield. I need to accelerate for that. I'll probably just... Yeah, he died before we hit him, but... I think there is a module you can install in the main game which you acquire, which allows the aggressor shield to automatically engage. And the only thing is, if the ship you're aggressive against is much bigger than you, then you'll be dead. Get in reach. So collisions hurt quite a lot, to be honest. Yeah, swingman just sitting there looking cozy. You want to try and shoot them from behind. Just hate how floaty the game is though. We'll just do this one last wave, which might be a bigger wave. Oh. I guess I should have took advantage of the repair station. Yeah, got all the dock there. Oh, there we go. Whee! Oh, big ship. Now the fun thing about big ships is if we can actually get to him. We have this thing called cutting beam that we can actually get before we die. Nope. Finished off by a stupid little fighter, and my wingmen failed to protect me. Current beam's like a mean beam, short range, but when it hits it hurts. Oh, is all my wingman dying? Because they have no idea how to fight. They can fight me and defeat me constantly. Sure, the game just cheats and just says, you know what, I'm just going to be half as effective at protecting you with my shields than otherwise. Well, I'll leave it there. Thanks for indulging me on this little nostalgia trip and trying to get my controllers working despite failing completely and utterly.